The NFL has a problem on its hands with all these artificial turf fields leading to all these injuries. But is it actually the turf fields leading to all these injuries? Let's talk about it. In 2024, the National Library of Medicine took a study of the NFL for the previous 3 years of the correlation of turf fields to season-ending injuries. And don't worry, this wasn't some gotcha study. They determined that the lower extremity injury had to be classified by a knee, lower leg, ankle, and foot injury, and the player could not participate in the same season in a game. And with that, they determined that artificial turf caused 60% of all 200 season-ending injuries. And with natural turf only accounting for 40%, you'd think this is obvious. Artificial turf is terrible. It gets further backed up when 2020 artificial turf accounts for 35 of the injuries and natural is only 27. And then furthermore, in 2021, it goes up to 46. And then even higher in 2022, it goes up to 48. But what people fail to account for is that the majority of NFL games are actually played on turf. Almost 60% of games are played on turf, and this makes sense because they account for 60% of the injuries. And you can further visualize this by this graph. Each one of these colors is a different year, and you can see that natural turf injuries here compared to natural turf games, and then artificial turf injuries compared to artificial turf games. And you can see the correlation of the rise in games to the rise in injuries. With all this being said, the National Library of Medicine determined that there is no significant difference, and it's likely because artificial turf sees more play. Do we really think that turf's the issue here, or is there another problem at hand?